did a little heavy research, a little bit heavy research on this next record. Boy, I forgot about this one. It was nice to hear it again. The backbeat of this record. This record is just cloth in a infectious backbeat. The smooth harmonies piled right on top of the backbeat. It's lovely harmonies. Well, it's Bones, Thugs, and Harmonies at number 33. Down. It's dropping down from 22 the previous week. First of the month. I believe it's one of their early singles, one of their first singles. Bones Thug, first of the month. Man, it's a throwdown. It's a jam. Bones Thugs and Harmony is from the album. The album is called E1999 Eternal, and the single sold about 500,000 copies. It went to number 12 on Billboard's Hot 100, setting the stage for their massive hit in 1996 called Crossroads. Bones Thugs and Harmony from Cleveland, Ohio. They started out, well, basically, it was Busy, Wish, and Crazy Bone, along with Flesh and Bone, and they formed in the early 90s. Looking over my notes, they formed in Cleveland, Ohio. They originally called themselves the Bone Enterprise. And they made an album. And, well, like every aspiring rapper, they called the record companies just, hey, would you listen to what we're doing? Would you like to listen to our demos? Would you like to listen to our albums? And finally, they got through to a record company, and they did an audition over the phone. And they got a promise by Eazy-E, rapper Eazy-E, to call them back. But Eazy-E didn't call them back. And the rappers, the group members, they went to Los Angeles. They took a one-way trip to Los Angeles. Took them 3 days to get to Los Angeles from Ohio on a Greyhound bus, and they spent 4 days in Los Angeles looking for Eazy-E, calling him, trying to contact him, and guess what? They found out that Eazy-E was on his way to Ohio to do a concert, a promotion. So these guys, somehow they got back to Ohio. They managed to contact Eazy-E, and they did an audition right there for Eazy-E backstage at a concert. And Eazy-E was impressed. He said, boy, you guys are good, man. You guys are throwing down. I'm going to get you on a record label. Sure enough, Eazy-E, he helped them get a record label on Ruthless Records, and that was in late 1993. I'm sorry about the unsure date of when the group got together, probably in the late 80s, early 90s, but they got that deal with Ruthless Records in 1993, and their EP was called Creepin' on Come Up, which featured Thuggish Ruggish Bone. And I think that was the first song I heard by Bones, Thugs, and Harmonies. It was Eazy-E who came up with the idea of calling the group Thugs and Harmonies, but since they had the word Bone in front of Enterprise, the group, well, they decided to call themselves Bones, Thugs, and Harmonies. And Harmony. And the second album that they put out was in 1995, E1999 Eternal, and of course it featured First of the Month. It's a bad jam. Bad mama jamma. Love the beat, and the harmonies are just absolutely amazing in this record. I mean, it's almost like if they were like doing ballads like Boys to Men that excel in that. The album was produced by a guy named DJ Unique. Now, here's the thing about this. Eazy-E was kind of a mentor to this group early on. He taught them some business skills. Eazy-E taught Bones, Thugs, and Harmony some business skills that Eazy-E had acquired himself over the years. He was executive producer, whereas DJ Unique helped craft the sound of Bones, Thugs, and Harmonies, and he produced a lot of their first two albums. Eazy-E, though, died of complications of AIDS in 1995. I'm sure you probably remember that. Boy, it's been some time ago. It brings back some memories. I remember Eazy-E. If I remember correctly, I think Eazy-E was in a Dr. Dre video. Is that correct? I believe it was it Dre Day? Oh well. Anyway, we got Bones, Thugs, and Harmonies with First of the Month at number 33 on my fantasy playlist, October 1st, 1995.